Hello, this is Chiak. We are playing Agatha Christie, Hercule Poirot, the London case. Now, interestingly, so this came out in 2023. Two Agatha Christie, Hercule Poirot games came out in 2023. This one is by Blazing Griffin. Developer is Blazing Griffin, who made the previous game, the Hercule Poirot, the first case. And then the game that's going to be coming after I finish this one was made by the Microids, the publisher's own development studio in the Lyon, I believe. So, I mean, I've never seen that before where two games technically under the same, I guess, brand, you could say, the Agatha Christie Hercule Poirot brand came out in the same year. So, either way, let's get into this. The prologue. Okay, I didn't read it.
Detective Hercule Poirot? Ah, Chief Commissioner. On the contrary, it is a most convenient time. The safe passage of a painting? Tell me everything.
Okay, so right away, this is way more cinematic. I mean, just that opening right there is so much more cinematic compared to all the other games I played in the series so far. This is just the credit sequence, everybody. Though I think I'm gonna have to turn down the music and the voice because it's very loud for my ears. So I'm gonna assume because they made the first case game that the mechanics are going to be very similar. Though I feel like I am going to. I mean, I was getting a bit lost when it came to some of the deduction stuff, but we will see. Okay, I mean, so far we have like what, so we have like the 7 deadly sins being spelled out. There's something about painting as well, as we heard from the introduction, or at least a few bits of dialogue in this prologue. Hopefully I remember I need to turn. Okay, there's a fire. There is a fire. There goes the painting.
If man was meant to travel the oceans in such conditions, he would surely have been given his own fins. A distraction is what one needs. Where is that blasted contact? How is one to prepare for an assignment if one does not have all of the required information? Very well. I shall wait no longer.
Okay. Actually, I don't think I need to turn down any of the volume stuff.
Beautiful, isn't she?
Oh, wow, okay.
Pardon, monsieur. The open water. There really is nothing quite like her.
Oh, okay.
When one suffers from the mal de mer, the beauty, as you say, is rather more a burden.
Forgive me, I just can't imagine being scared of the ocean in this day and age. The potential to see the world is open to even the ordinary man like us.
I can assure you, monsieur, it is not a matter of being scared. And as for ordinary...
I didn't mean to offend, mister.
I am...
Forgive me, madame.
No harm done. Accidents happen. My cigarette case, where is it?
I didn't see.
You thought I wouldn't notice? A young lady traveling alone. An easy target for you, I bet.
I'm sure the young lady would appreciate the help of two handsome strangers.
Prologue. The ship. Okay, use left mouse to explore scene. Okay, head this way.
How could a porter be so clumsy? Let's give her a hand.
Oh, I need to click the dialogue. Okay. And if I...
Oh dear. What a mess.
Okay, so I have to click the dialogue.
A young lady should not be left to gather her own things.
Okay. I am trying to do this, but passenger seat. There we go.
A young lady should not be left to gather.
Wait, why am I thinking about it?
A young lady should not be left.
Okay, but why? What the hell? Do I need to talk to the porter now? Like, what's going on? I'm trying to
I
interact with the
didn't drop
suitcase.
it on purpose.
Okay. Do I need to right click? No. It says interact, but it's not like... It's almost not letting me. That's
How could a porter be so clumsy?
Okay, so that's for the passenger. Passenger suitcase. Okay, I just tried scroll wheeling and the game went, no, don't you dare.
A young lady should not be left to gather her own things.
Why is it only talking about it though? Is there anything else I can,
Oh.
I have no reason to go there now. Okay, yeah, sure, but you're not doing... You're not... That's the passenger, the suitcase.
A young lady should not be left to...
Okay, hold on. What is options? If I can... Is there controls? Like, there's no controls I can look at. Okay, got it. I just don't understand, because I'm supposed to be... This is for the passenger. Oh wait, what was this? Unknown item. Hello?
Ah.
Oh, this is a cigarette case. Okay. So this is to rotate... Ooh.
Huh.
An ornate family crest, the lion traditionally associated with courage, nobility, and the British. Oh, there's 3 things I need to discover on this. Dated 1855. It's old, but it is in near perfect condition. Okay. What else can I ascertain from this? Can I open it, actually? The mechanism used to open the case. Okay, that was the 3 things I need to... Silver cigarette case adorned with a family crest. Alright, so that's what we're missing. Collected items are added to your inventory. Left click on the briefcase or whatever to check this at any time. Got it. So click here. You have a cigarette case. Turn this cigarette case to the passenger suitcase. Okay, so this is the thing that was missing. What's this? What? Oh, there's more things to look at. Reading, an excellent way to distract oneself from the surrounding ocean. Okay, I would just not finish reading that. Accompanied with tea. However, I cannot agree with their choice of beverage. I don't know why I did the heart rolling R. Is that a painting? Oh, that's a telescope. A well-crafted brass telescope for viewing the open ocean and stars above. Okay. Well, let's give this lady her cigarette case back.
Oh dear. What a
Okay, so maybe I click and drag. Oh, now I can use.
You are returning home?
Oh, I need to start.
I am. But how did you know that?
Okay, how do you know I'm returning home? Select the correct answers to progress. Much like your investigation, you may need to keep searching for clues before you can solve this fully. Okay. How do you know I'm returning home? Okay, I would say this.
Besides your educated accent, the crest that adorns your cigarette case, it is of British origin.
Very observant. It's the crest of my family, and the case belonged to my mother. I take it everywhere with me. Miss Florence Farquhar, a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
The pleasure is ours.
That looks like everything. Except for my powder case.
Is this what you're looking for?
It is! Thank you, Miss
Miss Babanin. Anastasia Babanin.
Anastasia. What a beautiful name.
It was my grandmother's.
Well, that's everything now. I can't thank you all enough for your help.
I'd be happy to escort you. Here, I'll take your bag.
Oh, yes. Okay, thank you. Cabin 4. I'll be right behind you. Anastasia, perhaps I can offer you a token of my gratitude in the bar later?
That would be lovely.
And you, Mr.
Detective Hercule Poirot, at your service.
A detective? I was not expecting to meet such a distinguished gentleman on board.
I did not expect to meet someone of Russian descent on a ship between the great city of Antwerp and Dover.
I never mentioned where I was from either.
I would say you're Eastern European. I presume she is from or closely related to a family with Eastern European. Anastasia relates to Anastasios. The name Anastasia is the Russian form of the Greek name Anastasios, meaning resurrection. Sure, I'll go with that one.
One did not have to. Anastasia, of Russian origin meaning resurrection.
And here was me thinking I was special.
Your knowledge of my heritage is most impressive.
And I'll take that as my cue to leave. Good evening.
It seems it's just us remaining.
I would very much like to hear stories from your homeland. Perhaps you would join me in the restaurant.
As charming as that would be, I'm feeling rather tired. It must be all the sea air.
Then I shall leave you to your slumber. Adieu. As much as I enjoyed the delights of the restaurant, I still found my mind drifting back to Mademoiselle Babagna. She really was quite charming. I have spent the first part of this excursion neglecting my duties. It's time to retrieve my notebook from the safe and begin.
So interesting when it's his inner thoughts. It's like the voice is like weirdly muffled.
The combination was not a difficult one to remember. 1815, the Battle of Waterloo.
Okay. Oh, okay. 1, 2. Nope. Oh god. Oh wait. Reset. Okay, this with the mouse, not gonna lie, extremely difficult. Oh, I had to click to submit. Ah, okay.
Et voilà. Time to...
Okay.
One cannot ignore such a blood-curdling scream.
My mother's cigarette case! It's gone! How could somebody do this?
Mademoiselle, I ask that you take a moment to calm.
You're a detective, of course. What luck!
As luck would have it. One of Belgium's finest. Now, I require as many details of the crime as you can offer.
I came to my cabin and began unpacking. I couldn't get the safe working, but the gentleman that helped me with my luggage showed me how it works. Afterwards, I went for a brief walk, and when I returned, the safe was open, and my cigarette case was gone.
We must consider the suspect list. Those who were aware of the cigarette case's existence.
It's basically everyone that was there when... Okay.
That can only be those who were up on the deck when my luggage spilled. Miss Babanian, the porter, yourself.
And your helpful stranger.
Yes, of course.
I ask that you gather them for me. And while you are absent, I shall begin my investigation in here, if Mademoiselle permits.
Whatever you need to do to find it.
Okay. New mind map unlocked. The theft of Mademoiselle Farquhar's cigarette case has plagued me for long enough. I must consider everything I know and deduce the true thief. Plagued you long enough. We just got here. Was alone in her cabin. Knew the safe combination. Key to room. Got it. Okay. Whenever Poirot uncovers an interesting area of investigation, a mind map is launched. Here you can see all the evidence related to your very first investigation. Using your scroll wheel, try highlighting each piece of evidence to see Poirot's interpretation of them. Mademoiselle Farquhar has had not any visitors to her cabin before her cry for help, that is. Okay. Oh, wait, that's not... Okay, thank you, okay. Okay. Explore the cabin for more clues. You can use the scroll wheel to rotate the camera when you're exploring inner spaces. Some clues may be easier to spot from a certain angle. Okay. Like, say, the case.
Oh. Aha.
If the theft left any signs of accessing the safe, perhaps a fingerprint on the dial will be it. There are no clear or obvious signs that the safe has been tampered with. The thief must have found another way in. Okay. The door remains open and the contents missing. Okay, there's a fourth one I'm supposed to be looking for here. This must have only become obvious since the safe was moved. Perhaps the cleaners should reassess their standards. What are you looking at?
Mademoiselle, I thought you would be returning with the gentleman also.
The gentleman wanted to speak to the porter alone first.
Okay.
I was unaware he is also a detective.
He's not a policeman. He works in insurance, I believe.
It appears I shall be spending my time chasing amateur detectives around the ship. Mademoiselle, I would like to start with who had access to the safe combination.
No one. It was in a sealed envelope that was waiting for me when I arrived.
Okay.
I memorized it and threw the paper overboard. 4385. It's really not that difficult to remember.
A similar envelope was waiting for me upon my arrival. The date of the Battle of Waterloo, as I recall. Every safe, although identical, must have a different combination.
After the gentleman helped me with the safe, he left.
If the mysterious gentleman is behind the theft, he went to great lengths to hide his fingerprints, but did little to hide his movements in Mademoiselle Farquhar's cabin.
We didn't check for fingerprints yet, but sure.
There are many questions that require answers. Answers I believe he may hold.
Okay, I'm not done investigation. What? Ship evidence. Investigating a theft was one of the last things I expected from my journey to London, but as an officer of the law, it is my duty to find who could have stolen Mademoiselle Farquhar's cigarette case and why. Okay, well, Notice the number on the top left icon has been updated. Try connecting two pieces of evidence to form the deduction. Pay attention to the information given to succeed. Use... Okay, we're just gonna... Clickety-click, clickety-click.
I should not be surprised by my own skills of deduction.
Given the state of the safe, I assume the thief simply entered the code and took the contents. Okay. Thief knew the safe code to the safe. Possibly. One must present themselves at their best at all times. The mirror is a little high for my stature, however. Wait, is this the mirror up here? That is so... It's so much farther up. Okay, I was about to say. Florence. I will be attending in a professional capacity, but I will have very much liked an invite of my own as a souvenir of my time in London. The committee at the Royal Edward Gallery requests the pleasure of the presence of Miss Florence Farquhar to the unveiling of an extraordinary new exhibition from the Mrs. Royal des Beaux-Arts de Belgique, including the Penitent Magdalene. The formal invitation on one side, blank on the other. Okay. It's a sink. Oh wait, there's a newspaper article. An article from the London Illustrated News. London Illustrated News, the changing world in which we live in and who is permitted to enjoy it. Florence Farquhar. Fine art, theater, and literature, as well as the other mediums that are synonymous with the arts, have always been considered a middle and upper class area of enjoyment and pastime, with those that fall outside of that desired audience being shunned at the door. Even now, having taken the steps into the 20th century, there are those that continue to exclude the inexperienced and uneducated, the working class, that have not had the privilege of seeing the true beauty of the Monet or read the powerful and relevant words of Charles Dickens in all their splendor. We now sit at the dawn of a new age, with London continuing to solidify its name as a pioneer, bringing art, music, and literature to a modern audience that care more about the contents of the art form in front of them than the contents of their pockets. Something here.
Huh.
Seems that Mademoiselle Farquhar chose not to dine in the restaurant. Oh, okay, that goes outside. Never mind. Florence's powder. Ah, one must be careful with such delicate powder. A horrible mess it would cause, although it could come in useful. So, okay, we can dust for prints now. Mascara. Makeup remains a mystery to me, but judging by Mademoiselle Farquhar's fashion sense, this must be a popular shade. Luggage? I am surprised Mademoiselle Farquhar's luggage made it this far without spilling with the amounts she packed. Okay. So, we need to get... If the thief left any signs of accessing the safe, perhaps a fingerprint on the dial will be it. Okay, so I need to go here. Oh, no, sorry, this. Oh, wait. So it's right click. Then we use the powder. Perhaps the powder case I found may be of some use. Some would say it is a rather rudimentary way of taking fingerprints, but I say quite ingenious. Quite genius. No sign of any fingerprints on the dial. I may be dealing with a professional thief. Okay. And now we can interact with the two ladies. So what else can we
Mademoiselle Farquhar, I shall have your cigarette case returned to you before we reach the English coast.
I hope so, Detective.
Okay, the newspaper article.
You caught me, reading my own article.
I must say you raise a very interesting point. Art should have no social boundaries. Creativity is for all to enjoy.
Thank you for saying that. I wish everyone was as open-minded.
Okay, gala invitation.
Yes, I'm really quite excited about it.
You have been invited to a preview at the Royal Edward Gallery. A small world indeed.
Will you be in attendance? It's actually one of the reasons that I have been in Belgium. I was lucky enough to have a sneak peek at some of the pieces on show. I'll also be writing a follow-up article on the success of it. Fingers crossed.
Lucky indeed. I am sure it will be a great success.
Okay, nothing more to talk about.
Merci, mademoiselle. That is all for now.
Now, Anastasia.
Mademoiselle Babagnan, I'm sorry we must continue our conversation under these circumstances.
On the contrary, what fantastic luck that you are here. Now I get to see you at work.
Please walk me through your movements since our first meeting.
I'm afraid I've done very little, actually. After we parted ways, I went to my cabin. I had barely unpacked and I was fast asleep on the bed.
Alone?
That is a rather personal question, don't you think, Detective? I'm sorry, I'm a little nervous. A poor attempt at a joke. Yes, I was alone.
There is no need to be nervous. And then?
And then I was woken up by Florence's scream. I have never heard something so terrifying.
You have been most helpful, mademoiselle. I shall not take up any more of your time.
Okay. Is there any more... Oh? Okay, no deductions to be made. Sleep in her cabin. Got it. Okay. So now I think we can, Oh, door handle. Wait. Oh!
Oh.
These scratches must have been made by something sharp. A blade, perhaps. And there's a fingerprint right there.
Oh.
The light is catching part of a fingerprint. I do not have the appropriate tools with me, but I am sure I can find a way to reveal the full print. Okay. So now we're going to right-click the door handle. Perhaps the powder case I found may be of some use. Some would say... Okay, he's just saying the same thing.
A fingerprint. Now to determine who it belongs to.
You found one, Detective? Oh, how exciting! I suppose you'll want to take mine. To rule me out, I mean.
Okay. Okay, right now I'm being paranoid, because just in case. Is there anything here? Okay. And we can go to the deck. Here we go. Sorry, like, need to click on a specific area.
I'm sorry, but it's just not acceptable, Mark.
I've apologized to the lady.
And that makes everything all right?
It was an accident.
An accident that could have been avoided if you hadn't spent your morning drinking.
Gentlemen, you are behaving like two young boys in the schoolyard. It ends now.
Oh, okay. Where'd the other... Where's the porter? Oh, he's
Mademoiselle
there.
Farquhar aware you are acting as her knight in shining armor?
I wouldn't go as far as that. I think perhaps we have got off on the wrong foot. I'm Arthur Hastings.
She requested you to follow her to her cabin, no?
Oh, yes, she did, but I wanted to...
Speak with the porter privately? This was part of your investigation?
Well, I'm not a detective. I was just,
Then perhaps you will answer some questions that are vital to my investigation as a detective.
What can I do for you?
Okay. Your work is in insurance?
It is. Is my employment relevant to Miss Farquhar's missing cigarette case?
I hope you will entertain me for a moment. What would you say the chances of proving a theft in a case such as this one are?
Well, a report from a detective like yourself will certainly help expedite her insurance claim.
As I thought.
It had perhaps not crossed her mind before, but being amongst an officer of the law and an insurance man, the idea of insurance fraud may have appeared appealing.
Okay. You wanted to speak with the porter alone?
When Florence, Miss Farquhar, told me that something had gone missing from her safe, I thought it must have been the porter.
How so?
I'd rather not say with him standing just there.
It is not I that controls the volume of your voice.
You must have noticed the smell of beer on his breath. I wouldn't put it past a man that drinks on the job to steal.
That is quite the accusation. And if you were correct, you wish to settle the matter with him privately?
I wanted to give him what for, but I suppose I lost my nerve.
Tell me more about your work.
I'm what some would call a middleman. I oversee the handling of recently sold items and put the buyer in contact with an appropriate insurer.
The mention of insurance initially sparked my attention, but the more he talks of his work, I believe he may be my mysterious contact from Lloyd's of London.
It was your work that took you to Belgium?
I can't go into too many details, but I'm actually delivering a rather special piece of art to London. I'm meant to be meeting an official of some sorts that's supposed to be helping me, but no sign of them yet.
Wait, you weren't given names?
And it is confirmed. It concerns me that my supposed trusted colleague has found himself involved in the middle of my investigation. I will continue to withhold my true identity and see how Monsieur Hastings' involvement concludes.
Okay.
Merci, monsieur.
This really is an exciting case. Anything I can do to help Miss Farquhar, please don't hesitate to ask.
Your enthusiasm has been noted.
Okay. Oh wait, is there deductions to be made? Oh no, just working from his cabin. Okay. Okay, so here we can't scroll wheel. Okay, let's talk to Mark.
Perhaps you and I can have a more civilized discussion.
I'll tell you the same as I told your friend. I will not be bullied.
Intimidation is not my forte. What is uncovering the identity of criminals and making sure they are punished to the fullest extent of the law.
And that's me?
That is what I am yet to conclude.
Okay, is it usual for one to consume alcohol while at work?
Who said anything about drinking alcohol?
Okay.
It does not take a detective to identify the distinct odor on one's breath.
Maybe one to calm my nerves. My sea legs aren't here yet, that's all.
How did you come to injure your hand?
I was in the cargo hold, cutting something with my knife, and it slipped. No harm done.
I'm not quite sure you understand what that means.
So now I am stupid and a drunk?
Do you have the knife in question on your person now?
I don't. He stole it and won't return it.
He? Okay, I'm gonna assume if talk to Anastasia. Did I not talk to Anastasia? Also, I still need to inspect the ship. Pad knife, okay. Okay, I can use my keyboard. Okay.
What can I do for you?
Monsieur, the porter's knife. May I see it?
Ah.
Hello?
Oh.
Evidence of blood. That must be what Monsieur Adlet cut himself on. Uh-huh.
Ah.
A standard handle for such a knife.
Huh.
The tip has been dulled and there appears to be the slightest metallic flakes still clinging. Okay, well that's not looking good for him. The sailor's Merlin spark with a foldable blade and a stained spiked tip. Okay. Right, well, I need to... Okay, why am I clicking? I need to talk to Anastasia. Because apparently... I thought I did, but I guess I didn't. Or maybe there's more I could talk to her now that I've explored
You
other
could
areas.
ask me anything.
Would you allow me a sample of your fingerprint?
Am I to be used as your guinea pig?
I would not dare compare you to a guinea pig. Would you be so kind?
Oh, okay. So we're
The
supposed
answer is yes, of course. I have nothing to hide.
Okay. The thief knew exactly how to keep their identity hidden. I must now take a fingerprint sample from the others. Taking Mademoiselle Farquhar will allow me to compare what prints are hers with those that may belong to our thief, followed by samples from Monsieur Hastings and Monsieur Allard. The only fingerprint that remains on the door is the one left by Mademoiselle Farquhar upon returning to her cabin. The culprit continues to evade me. There must be something I have not considered. We haven't even gotten everyone's fingerprint yet. Calm.
Of course.
Okay. Was the cigarette case insured?
Insured? Oh no, why would I have it insured?
Anything of substantial monetary value.
I'll stop you there, Detective. The cigarette case itself is hardly worth 2 pennies, but to me, it's priceless.
Has anyone been alone in your cabin?
Not for a second. At least not with my permission. You probably think this silly, naive woman has left her valuables out, or I've just misplaced them. But I assure you, that is not me.
It had not crossed my mind for even a moment.
There appears to be scratches on the cabin door's lock. Who could have caused these scratches? Currently, the only suspect I have for the scratches is the porter Mark. Why the porter? Own sailing knife, cut on hand. Oh wait, no, that's not right? Looking at the condition of the door and its lock, I cannot rule out a drunken attempt to open it. Okay. Okay, so he needs to get the others,
Oui,
Wait,
I shall let you return to your...
okay. Oh, we can, contradiction. Mademoiselle Farquhar is clearly upset, but its sentimental value appears to outweigh its monetary. Okay. There's 2 things in ship evidence. No fingerprints on the dial, drunken break-in, no useful fingerprints remain on the door handle. None of the suspects knew the Florence's safe code combination. Looking at the condition of the door and its lock, I cannot rule out a drunken attempt to open it. Mademoiselle Farquhar's fingerprint is the only one that remains on the door handle from when she returned to her cabin. Oh, so that fingerprint doesn't mean anything then. Strange to find no fingerprints on the dial at all.
Come, my little Grace.
Am I connecting, like, these 2 together?
What a revelation.
Okay, yeah. No use for fingerprints remains. The thief has been careful to cover the tracks. Okay.
Is there something?
Tracks covered.
This will not get me
No, the
any
dragon
closer
break-in
to my
doesn't connect
goal.
with that. Okay.
Hot on the culprit's heels.
Okay, although the suspect did not have this code to the safe, there's still the chance that it was cracked open. Okay, another safe was cracked.
Some would say a lucky guess. I would say a moment of...
The thief attempt to fool me and cover their tracks only shows they knew exactly what they were doing. Okay, wait, another expert break-in. I can confirm that the porter was nothing more than a scapegoat for the thief. The erratic scratches on the door lock were made to make me believe he was behind the theft.
Logical thinking shall always prevail.
My initial suspicions that the porter may have been the thief is beginning to waver. Would someone go to the lengths of framing him? Okay. Porter framed.
I must consider the suspects I have in front of me. Monsieur Hastings. He is keen to impress Mademoiselle Farquhar and claims that he was alone in his cabin working since.
Okay.
Mark Allard, the porter. Evidence suggests a rather amateur attempt to break into the safe, which in his intoxicated state would make sense. But it was just a ruse. The safe was opened quite masterfully, leaving only signs of a poorly attempted break-in. Mademoiselle Babagnan, a new friend to Mademoiselle Farquhar, who appeared at a most convenient time. I cannot see a motive besides the obvious value of the cigarette case, but Mademoiselle Farquhar has made it quite clear the value is of a sentimental nature. Perhaps the best thing for me would be to return to my cabin to think. I fear my legs, and perhaps even my evening meal, will not last much longer amidst these waves. Perhaps...
Oh.
Ah, detective.
Okay,
How goes the investigation?
A good detective, better yet, a great detective, will find motive, means, and opportunity.
She found it! Miss Babagnan found it! Oh, thank heavens!
I was on my way to speak with the captain when I saw something shining underneath one of those pipes.
Strange that it was not spotted earlier by any one of us while on the ship's deck.
Maybe the thief was scared and dumped it for fear of being caught red-handed.
Miss Babagnan, Anastasia, you saved the day. I can't thank you enough. And you, of course, detective.
I find Mademoiselle Babagnan's explanation of finding the cigarette case rather coincidental. But without any definitive proof, I cannot suggest anything otherwise. The cigarette case has been returned and the coast is in sight, which is what is important. Although, there still remains a part of me that craves the truth.
I suppose you can chalk that up as a victory.
A victory for Mademoiselle Farquhar, but not in the eyes of the law.
Well, if anyone asks, I'll confirm what a splendid job you did.
Very kind, monsieur. While we are on the matter of truth, Monsieur Arthur Hastings, you are here to oversee the transportation of the penitent Magdalene painting, are you not?
How on earth?
You are aware of my employment, but not of my true identity. Detective Hercule Poirot.
Wait, are you the official that I was supposed to have met on board?
Oui, monsieur. Please, accept my apologies for keeping my true identity hidden. But I had to be sure your involvement with the theft was purely coincidental. When it comes to the nature of our work, trust must be earned.
A little unorthodox, but I suppose I understand. So you can trust me now?
It continues to grow.
Well, we have a couple of weeks before the gala, so hopefully by then you'll trust me with your life.
It's interesting. I mean, guess they did. The fact that it's like a black screen, like, I'm questioning, did you not have the money to animate this in any way?
One can hope.
Chapter 1, the gala. Detective. Okay, I'm not gonna. I won't be able to read the summary. Oh. Okay. The true cinematic opening. So I have to let the credits and the music roll.
I don't think I'll ever stop being amazed seeing such incredible pieces up close.
One would certainly hope not.
4 discoveries, huh? Okay. Huh?
Aha.
The contrast between the deep and vibrant red of her hair and the softness of her lips gives a most feminine and tender appearance. A subtle yet powerful halo circling Mary's head. Oh, that's just okay. That's just that. Something here. Okay, oh, the eye. Her lustrous eyes focus their attention to something in the distance. Maybe her hair? The frame, anyway? Or is it just specifically the painting? Okay. It looks to specifically be the painting. Hopefully I'm not moving this too fast, but...
Ooh.
As near perfect complexion as I have ever seen before.
What do you gentlemen think of this particular piece?
Can it really be?
To a layman, perhaps. I'm afraid it's a complete fake.
No. Such eloquent and delicate work.
Very observant. But that doesn't make it authentic. You know, even Michelangelo himself was an art forger in his early career. See if you can spot the telltale sign of a forgery.
Huh.
Okay. Girl with a pearl earring, or is that? The face of the young mademoiselle is unblemished.
Aha.
Craquelure on the dress. Okay, that's for the...
Aha.
Craquelure on the turban.
The craquelure is inconsistent across the painting. Surely a sign of a cheap imitation.
Very impressive, Detective. Unconvincing aging is one of the most common giveaways of a forgery, whether it be in the craquelure, the smells of chemicals used to artificially age the painting, pigments that haven't dulled with age. Sometimes it's as simple as the materials used just not existing at the time of painting. The trustees were quite excited by its arrival, but it didn't take me long to identify its faults.
Quite the detective yourself, Mademoiselle Warbeck.
Please, call me Evelyn.
Oh, Evelyn. Okay.
If there's one thing I've learned in the short time I've spent with the detective here, formalities and politeness are essential.
They are a cornerstone of modern civilization and must be upheld.
This city could benefit from more gentlemen like yourself.
Now that the etiquette of our greetings has been decided, shall we finalize preparations?
I was hoping you'd say that. The exhibition area needs to be secured. I wonder if you would be able to lock the remaining doors for me? And if you could tie this ribbon around the handles of the main door for me, I'll leave it outside.
Okay.
If securing the exhibition room is what Mademoiselle Warbeck requires, that is what shall be done.
Alright, so we need to close the doors. Ah. Restoration room.
Huh.
This door leads to the restoration room. Okay, so I just... Perhaps the master key would be of some use.
Miss Warbeck did ask you to make it look pretty.
One shall complete the task to the degree it is requested. Symmetry is the key, you see.
Oh yes, I see.
Everything is now ready for the arrival of the guests.
I assume you have the list of guests?
I am afraid not. It would usually be an essential part of my preparation. In fact, it perturbs me that there is something I did not have time to prepare for.
Would you like me to find Miss Warbeck? There may still be some time to check the list. Look, there's Miss Farquhar. With Miss Babinin.
Seems that they became fast friends after the incident on the ship. Intriguing.
Intriguing how?
Speculation, monsieur. Nothing more.
That head of yours is just constantly full of thoughts. Who's this?
I have no idea. But she's sure to turn heads with such a fetching dress.
I quite agree. And who is this dapper-looking gentleman?
Mon Dieu.
Wait a minute. Is that? Well, I never! Poirot, you devil! Forgive me. What are my manners? Detective Poirot.
Goodness, Monsieur Demire. Poirot is more than adequate for an old friend.
He saves my family from near ruin, uncovers a murderous plan, and still has the modesty to not correct a buffoon like me.
Allow me to introduce myself.
Heavens, my manners appear to have been replaced by surprise and excitement. Forgive me. Monsieur Demire, this is Monsieur Arthur Hastings.
You've got yourself a partner now. Well, any friend of Poirot's is surely a friend of mine.
Monsieur Hastings has been kind enough to show me the sights of London. A more than adequate guide.
I would take that. It's as often as a blue moon you see Poirot handing out approvals like that.
And what is it you do, Mr. Demire?
A previous field medic, Monsieur Demire now finds himself working for... with his brother, doing most honorable charitable work all across London.
Need I say more?
Could everyone gather together for a photograph, please? Would you all move a bit closer together for me, please?
I didn't realize we were going to be in the newspaper.
Is that a problem?
No, not at all. I just want the camera to get my best side.
Okay, if everyone is ready.
So, Poirot, what on earth are you doing here anyway?
My orders were to see to the safe travel of the centerpiece of the exhibition, the penitent Magdalene. Monsieur Hastings here travels with me, covering any administrations and insurance requirements.
Art protection? That's a bit beneath the great Hercule Poirot, isn't it?
Perhaps you would be
sorry.
so kind as to introduce us.
Where's the fun in that? We have to make sure those... What's it you call them again?
You are referring to my little grays.
Little grey cells, yes? Ah, that's it. I've been playing a little game. I've been trying to find a painting to match each of the guests. At least the ones I'm acquainted with. I wondered, Poirot, do you think you can ascertain which paintings match which guests? I can give you a little info, but you'll need to make your own inquiries.
Okay. Tell me about the woman in the gold dress.
Miss Irene Courtsmith. She's one you'll want to keep your eye on in the future art scene. Born and raised on a rather affluent estate, she turned her back on her parents in her teens to start a new life in London as an artist.
Okay. Were they acquainted with Mademoiselle Valcois?
She's a very nice young lady.
Ah, really? Interested, are we?
I was only making a comment on her nature, nothing untoward, I can assure you.
Tell me about the bishop.
Or as we are all meant to refer to him as, the Honorable Reverend Horace Mountjoy. He's a man of the church. I'm not sure what else there is to say. If you're wanting to keep the lectures to a minimum, I'd avoid admitting to anything that would even be considered a sin.
Okay, tell me about the refined-looking gentleman.
Mortimer Aylesworth. If you've not heard of him, I'd get familiar with the name. Eton and Cambridge educated, he followed in his father's political footsteps and has already surpassed them.
Okay, tell me about the couple.
Johann Christiansen and his glamorous wife Betty Allen.
Betty Allen, the actress.
The very same. They've been here in London for a few years, although she still plays down her boldness for British society, even with her recently taking a new role in the theatre.
She did not take his name in marriage?
Allen is her maiden name. Works as her stage name too. A lot snappier than Christiansen.
And his employment?
He's a partner for a private bank in London. He has told me what he actually does many times before, and many times I've forgotten. You will no doubt already know our host, Evelyn Warbeck.
We have already made her acquaintance. Very pleasant, if not rather flustered by today's exhibition.
That's everyone. Well, there's Mr. Hastings here. I'm sure we shall get to know each other better. And our mystery woman.
Anastasia Babana. We met briefly while traversing the channel.
Look at you, Poirot. Got a love interest of your own, huh?
Monsieur Demire, must I remind you of why I am here?
No. No need at all. I know you're strictly business. Let's see what you can do then. And come back to me when you know enough about the guests to solve my little mystery.
Okay. Oh, we can look at the...
Oh,
Joan of Arc, a true underdog who led her country's predominantly male military.
Everything seems to be running smoothly. You've done a sterling job.
Everything except for the bishop and the other trustees, stooges.
It was never going to be easy going up against them. All men of a certain age, not used to the idea of change. But they didn't get their way this time. And with my exhibit coming up, this place will finally have a showing they can be proud of, and the quality the museum deserves.
Mademoiselle Court-Smythe believes her upcoming exhibition will change the perspective of the trustees and the public. I get the feeling she enjoys the accolades and being the center of attention.
Detective Poirot, you're looking much happier being on solid land.
There was a moment when I thought that wretched sea would get the best of me.
Well, I'm certainly glad it didn't.
As am I. Please,
Do not allow me to disturb you, madame. Adieu.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to talk to you, so... I should leave these ladies to the conversation. Okay, never mind. We can't talk to them. Good to know. Narcissist.
Oh.
Clearly, the subject has an unreasonably high sense of their own self-importance.
Beautiful, isn't it? Not like the modern tripe Miss Warbeck insists on bringing into the museum. Oh, the Lord will not look fondly upon her choices.
I would hope one's choice of art would not affect one's chances for a better afterlife.
Let's hope not, for her sake.
Okay. Perhaps I should allow the bishop to come down from whatever it is that bothers him so. Okay, so I think it looks like we can only look at the paintings thus far. Can't scroll wheel anymore, huh? Okay. Mechanical orrery. Mechanical model of our solar system with the planets all revolving around the sun at the center.
Incredible, isn't it? And to think we are all located on that one small planet, revolving around an all-encompassing star. To think of all the suffering. I give what I can to charity, but what this country needs is someone willing to put the poor first.
Okay. Oh, now I can move. What? I couldn't do that before. Or is it just somewhere here? Okay.
I'm well aware of where we are. I just want to make sure I'm looking my best for the photographs.
And people call me the drama queen.
A beautiful painting of the parable of the Good Samaritan, who shows mercy to an unknown traveler who had been stripped and beaten. The worker bee. A busy little insect toiling for the good of the hive. Looks like I can access more paintings in the northwest corner of the room, left of the staircase if I'm not mistaken. Oh, am I going up there? Oh, okay. I thought you were like, are you taking me up there yourself, or? Oh no, oh no.
Oh.
Locked. Perhaps there's an alternative route. Okay, wait. Did I look at this one? No, I haven't. Rather Old Testament depiction of the days of judgment. Okay, so I would mean the Joan of Arc would be Warbeck. That is going to be the priest. This is going to be the solar system one. I think the Good Samaritan would be the politician. Can't remember what else. Hastings of Florence, worry. Okay, yeah, I should leave them to it. I thought... What staircase was he... Oh, sorry. I'm leaving you to it, but I'm going to walk right between you, both of you. Can I... Admire that our exhibit solves Zach's puzzle. Okay. An alternative route. What did he say? It said left of the staircase, so it should be on this side technically. Oh, down here. Okay, what about over here? Oh wait, I didn't see this one. The wild horse.
Oh.
The wild horse being ashamed by a British soldier.
It is a great pleasure to see you again, mademoiselle.
I've been looking forward to us bumping into one another. Thank you again for your help.
I must admit, I feel almost tormented that I was not able to uncover the identity of the thief.
All that matters is that it was found. If you'll excuse me, I really should get on. This article isn't going to write itself. I moan, but it's my love. My obsession, you could say.
How dare you! That might be something you say where you're from, but not here. Not to me.
What a waste of champagne.
I thought this was supposed to be a civilized event.
Are you all right, mademoiselle? I hope you did not spill any champagne on your gown.
Don't worry about me. It's only that wretched man that has got some cleaning up to do.
His suit and his mouth, by the sounds of it.
Do not allow this to ruin your day.
I have no intention of allowing such a thing. In fact, we have business to discuss.
It would be good to at least schedule a time that suits us both.
Monsieur Christiansen and Madame Hélène have returned.
You are to be the focus of Mademoiselle Farquhar's article.
Miss Court Smythe here is the next big name, and she has been kind enough to offer me an exclusive interview.
Madame Hélène has left via the exit, but Monsieur Christiansen has not gone with her.
Do not allow me to interrupt your work.
Ah, you've had more than enough time, detective. So, how did you get on?
If one is to discover the truth, one must proceed using the correct methods and cannot be rushed.
Okay. I believe I know the painting you have matched with Bishop Mountjoy. Monsieur Mountjoy is Judgment Day.
Why might they be like this particular piece?
Judges people harshly.
That's right! Although I shouldn't be surprised. Anyone else?
Okay, what is... Sorry, I'm trying to remember Mademoiselle Courtsmith. The painting? Okay, it's a painting, but I'm like, that's not painting, but it
Why might they be like this particular piece?
Okay, center of attention.
That's right! Although... Anyone else?
Kind of says the same thing for the Mademoiselle Warbeck. I believe I know the painting you have matched with Mademoiselle Warbeck. Jean Levac. Okay.
Why might they be like this?
Okay, he's just, we're gonna skip through that. Underdog.
That's right! Although I should... Anyone else?
Okay, Ilsworth, I'm assuming, is the... yeah, okay, that's that guy. So, the Good Samaritan. I'm sorry, I'm just looking at... So, we still have... We have Narcissus, the Worker Bee, and the Wild Horse left over.
Why might they be like this?
Passionate about charity work.
That's right! Although... Anyone else?
Okay, I'm gonna assume Mademoiselle Farquhar is the Worker Bee. Where's the Worker Bee? There we go.
Why might they be like...
Okay. Invite to Gala Orphan, hard worker, owner cigarette case. I'm gonna say hard worker. Yeah, it's obvious that she takes her work very seriously, barely allowing herself to enjoy the gala before focusing on her work.
That's right. Although anyone else?
Okay, I haven't really... I mean, the Betty Allen would make me think I would want to go for the narcissist just because... The depiction of the man who fell in love with his own reflection... Wait, but the wild horse being restrained by... Okay, maybe it's the wild horse, actually. Yeah, okay.
Why might they be like this particular piece?
Plays down personality for British society.
That's right. Although anyone else?
Okay, Monsieur Christensen. Believe you know painting you've matched with Monsieur Christensen. Where is Narcissist?
Why might they be?
Okay, it's so repetitive. Married to Vane. Even while standing in a museum of such beauty, his focus was on himself.
That's right. Although That's everyone. Well done. I should have known it'd be no challenge for you.
I have faced many a more demanding challenge.
Oh god.
But few quite so enjoyable.
Hi, is he okay? I think something's wrong with him.
I think he's having a heart attack. He seems stable. Now's the time to get him to the infirmary.
Oh, there's no need for that. I'm feeling much better already.
Wouldn't it be best to telephone for a real doctor?
Monsieur Demire was a field medic. What more of a professional is required?
A field medic? Really?
A field medic that has seen people in a lot worse states, who didn't have the luxury of a proper hospital.
Oh, I didn't mean to offend. I'm sorry. If I am being carted off, the unveiling must go on. I will not have this silly old man ruining the gala for everyone.
You drive a hard bargain, Monsieur Aylesworth.
I'd just like to say a few words.
I'm sure you would.
Thank you all for coming. Here at the Royal Edward Gallery, we are proud to present such wonderful works by some truly fantastic artists. And with much negotiation and pleading, we have been able to secure a most fabulous and individual piece. Standing here with you, unveiling today's centerpiece, the Penitent Magdalene, really is a special moment for both this museum and me personally. So, without further ado...
Oh my.
Am I missing something here?
Things just got interesting.
It was... It should be.
Is this some kind of joke? Evelyn, what's going on here? Oh, trust you to have no idea. You've really done it this time, girl.
She's done nothing. It's not her fault.
By the grace of God, it's somebody's fault.
I am quite sure Mademoiselle Warbeck is as surprised as us all. S'il vous plaît, everyone. Remain where you are. Please do not touch a thing. Monsieur Hastings, you saw me lock the door to the restoration room, oui?
Of course. I was by your side. I'm going to be in a lot of trouble for this.
You are not responsible for the painting's disappearance.
But who is?
Do not allow any of the guests to leave the main hall.
Where's Anastasia?
What are you going to do?
Oh, there she is.
What is required? One's job.
Alright, so that was chapter 1.
So, I don't really know what to say.
Oh, sorry, I keep forgetting.
Monsieur Hastings, this theft may be a new and foreign concept to you. But to Detective Poirot, it is just another case waiting to be solved.
What do we do then?
We must get to work. If we can ascertain the thief's point of entry and exit, this may all be resolved momentarily.
Alright, chapter 2, The Missing Magdalene. But with that, we'll see if the cutscene continues. Okay. New mind map unlocked. I should investigate the exposition space and determine possible points of entry. Okay. But yeah, I'm going to end the set here. So, thank you for liking if you liked. Thank you for commenting if you commented. Thank you for subscribing if you subscribed. And thank you for simply clicking on this video. Until next time, guys. See ya!